Когда я говорю по-русски, я говорю гораздо ниже,
Ну и прекрасно.
когда я говорю по-английски.
Чудесно.
Is it depends from the gender? Because I faced a lot of women who speak English in their higher voice.
I understand what you're saying. There are limits to pronunciation. Maybe some people can speak with a high voice. Some people can't speak with a high voice and with a low voice. There are limits. Therefore, I'm saying, well, of course, you can remain within the framework of your limits, right? For example, well, you can take some heavy weight, right? And you can easily raise it because you are trained to raise it and because your muscles can work in a particular manner. Like, for example, well, I can take this stuff, right? I couldn't bring it to the lecture hall. I can take this stuff and I can probably just raise it easily or more or less easily like that. But I can, for example, find it extremely difficult to raise it otherwise because my other muscles in some different parts of my body have not been properly developed. And this means that if I want to raise it in a specific manner, I will need to develop those muscles additionally. Therefore, pronunciation is very often a matter of physical development, not just the limit that you can achieve or you can't achieve, but just physical development. Whether you have the relevant muscles for the pronunciation of a certain sound. That's, for example, I can say, let's do something Mongolian right now. Just try. Can you do that? Can you do that? Can you move to this part of your throat and start producing this kind of voice? Can you? Experiment. Just do it now. Just see whether you can achieve it or not. You remember when we were children, we were doing that stuff. And then I can show you, for example, one video where the person is experimenting with a manipulation of the British accent and Mongolian accent. And he's doing it beautifully because he's first using his regular English voice and then suddenly switches to Mongolian voice. And in Mongolian type of singing, there is something that is called polyphony. Did you have a chance to listen to the polyphonic singing, where you can simultaneously produce a high note and a low note? And this is not a matter of, this is not just a matter of, I don't know, general learning. It's a matter of exercising a certain kind of muscles. Okay, let me show you this kind of singing. You will hear English voice in the beginning, and then you will hear something else at the end. And let me make a focus on that. It's only voice, nothing else but voice. You will not believe it, but it's only voice. Okay, listen.
Yeah. Whoa, oh. Come on, oh. Yeah, yeah. We could have had it, oh. We could have had it, oh, yeah. Yeah. Come on. There's day fire starring in my heart, reaching a fever pitch and screaming me out at her. Yeah. Finally, I can see you crystal. Go ahead and sell me out and I'll let you shine. The scars of your love remind me of, they keep me thinking that we almost had it all. Scars of your love, they leave me breathless. I can't help feeling.
Okay. Now, you heard a great diapason that the person was producing and these different varieties of voice. Even that singing voice or whistling voice that you had is also voice. It's not an instrument, it's voice.
Oh, sorry. Can you give us the reference to this video?
Напишите Кулар Адель. Кулар Адель. И вы его увидите. Okay.
Thank you.
So I'm saying once again, I'll be showing still you different people and different speakers who are exercising with their voice. So the voice is a highly important thing for the development of good pronunciation. You can do all sorts of things physically to improve the physical condition of your throat, the physical condition of your tongue, the physical condition of your lips and of your cheeks. All these things should be physically developed. Therefore, you may begin by simply singing differently, right? Many people say, well, I can't sing. Well, okay, you can't sing, but you simply never try. It's really hard. And if you try hard, probably you can. It's just a matter of development. Okay, let me try. You say, it doesn't matter whether I do it well or whether I'm not doing it well. It's a matter of exercising and of trying. О, Баядера, о, прекрасный цветок, тебя увидев, позабыть я не смог. So I'm exercising. It's just a matter of exercising once again. I'm saying that in the same way as you are raising weights to develop the physical condition of your arm, likewise, you develop your throat, your muscles, by doing all sorts of things. Singing or shouting is one of such instruments. You can always test whether you can go low enough or high enough, whether you can suddenly jump from the high voice to the low voice, and whether you can, I don't know, imitate somebody's voice. And if you can, then the next question is whether you can actually achieve the level when people start believing you that you are a different personality. Therefore, well, at this moment, I'm looking for someone for one of the good speakers and singers. One moment, I'll try to show you one person. When do you know Bobby McFerrin? Have you heard of Bob McFerrin? And the way he's teaching how to speak and sing well. I'm just at this moment I'm trying to find his. If I'll fail to find, then I'll probably send you the link, because somehow my link is not opening right now. Therefore, I can't open it straight away. One moment. Maybe I'll manage to show it to you. Okay. Beatboxing. While I'm looking for it, maybe you will tell me whether you do anything for improving your quality of speech and speaking different voices and imitating different speakers, whether you do it at all for your own mastery or not.
Well, I personally read out loud. It helps a lot because I read a lot.
Right. So it's a matter of actually preserving your personality, right? And thinking whether, meaning, so that you would not be feeling stupid while speaking, because people may be thinking that you are, well, I'm not that stupid to speak that kind of pronunciation, therefore I'd rather continue speaking with an accent rather than, doing something very unusual.
It's actually like that. It's like if you pronounce it right, it flows like water.
Right. So you may even sound absolutely wrong, not the way your normal self, and therefore it's very important to to internally agree with it, that you will become a different personality, because it's like you may be one personality with your one type of voice in Russian, but when you have trained to produce different kinds of sounds, then suddenly you may look different and sound different. And in that particular case, well, you should agree with your new personality. Okay, let me show you one small video where one famous singer is explaining how to experiment with his voice from time to time and what he's doing. Bobby McFerrin, famous singer, and I hope you will like it.
Yeah, okay. My name is Bobby McFerrin. 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 Yeah. And this is how I do what I do. First off, if you know the difference between a chest voice, that's the chest voice that I'm speaking in right now, and then there's the head voice like this. So if you can learn how to go back and forth between the two like that, then you've got a pretty good start. The other thing is having a flexible tongue is very important so that I can get the notes out. So a good exercise is bidida and diddla. Say bidida, bidida, diddla, diddla, bidida, bidida, diddla, diddla, bidida, bidida. So it gives you, the flexibility to do stuff like that. And the third thing is you open up your mouth and you go. Commit yourself for singing for 10 minutes without stopping and see what happens. So whatever, for 10 minutes. Make sure that you don't stop. Just keep going, because the whole idea behind improvisation is simply motion. It's just the courage to keep going. So set a timer for 10 minutes. Practice singing in tenths. B-D, chest, head, 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 blah, 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 like that. And that's basically it. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so, and this is not valid only for singers, because he's a singer. But if you take actors, for example, actors are doing very much the same thing. Now I will tell you one very important piece of knowledge that is highly important. Good pronunciation, or good modern pronunciation, is not a matter of your brain. It's a matter of your muscles. Хорошее произношение, оно не контролируется мозгом. К хорошему произношению нельзя прийти рассудком. К хорошему произношению можно прийти путем посещения фитнес-центра. Но только фитнес-центра для голоса, я имею в виду. То есть нужно научиться работать со своим голосом. И so if you achieve great flexibility with the muscles of your throat, the tongue and the lips and so on and so forth, then you can easily modulate it differently to achieve the desirable effect. And in the same way as when you are going to the fitness center, there are photographs of great sportsmen. You are looking at these people, you say, well, I want to be like that particular person. I want to be like that person, like that person. That ideal that you have in front of your mind, in front of your eyes, is something that actually directs you, drives you in that direction. As a result, you put together the whole of yourself in order to achieve that specific level. Okay, there may be all sorts of exercises. As I said, one exercise could be singing. There may be lots of other exercises. I will begin, because we have very little time, I will begin with something very, very simple. First of all, in the morning, when you go to the bathroom to brush your teeth, don't forget to clean your tongue as well. So you should clean your tongue. And don't forget to clean the backside of the cheeks. Take the toothbrush and clean the sides of your cheeks so that it should always be clean. Right. Then take your cheeks with your fingers and do all sorts of stuff like that. Then extend your tongue as much as you can. Show your teeth to yourself when standing in the mirror. See whether you can do this or not. See how much you can actually open your mouth. See whether you can actually do this at all. You can, for example, put a sweet on your tongue, and you say, "I will be carrying this sweet for an hour," and speaking. There will be just a sweet on the blade of the tongue, and you just go around speaking. See whether you can actually keep it in that position. Then check, for example, whether you can walk for an hour without swallowing the liquid of your mouth. Вы можете ходить час, не глотая слюну?
Я один раз в детском саду весь тихий час не глотала, а потом все выплюнула на какой-то диван. Вот, в общем, я могу.
So, as I said, the good English pronunciation, as I said in the beginning, is the ability to work with your voice, point one. Secondly, choosing an ideal speaker for yourself. And the third is developing your physical condition of your tongue. Without these three basics, you can never achieve a good condition. But the bad side of that is naturally, it takes time. It cannot be mastered within a week. It takes time, and it takes time. It takes a long time, actually. It takes, well, you need to spend quite a bit of time actually doing that sort of stuff. All right. Она что, лекция закончилась, что ли, да?
Через 2 минуты. Ну, мы начали в 15, поэтому в 45. Так мы в целом с 10 до 40, поэтому...
Угу. Не буду начинать с нового аспекта, потому что это займет еще там сколько-то, 15 минут времени. Я хочу сейчас спросить, потом еще по-английски спрошу. Все ли понятно? Is everything clear that I'm saying?
Да?
Yes.
Да.
Yeah, everything is clear.
Понятно ли, о чем лекция? Она называется там «Современное английское произношение» и так далее и тому подобное. Вы понимаете? Да, вот.
Конечно.
Совпадает ли в вашей голове сейчас название лекции то, что я вам сейчас рассказываю?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. So this is going to be a slightly different approach to learning pronunciation, because I want you to master it practically and master it yourselves. Not just me explaining to you individual vowels or individual consonants, but I want you to master it as a complex that suits your personality. All right? All right, so we keep communicating through that channel that we have chosen, Dojo Expert. I'll be sending you the materials and so on and so forth. I will change the way of registering to the lecture as recommended by Polina. Polina, you will stay after the class, okay? And you will teach me how to do that. But up until now, I'm happy to see you all, and I hope everything was clear. Therefore, let's call today, and this will be the end of today's lecture.
Thank you so much.
Can you please repeat one more time? Excuse me. Can you repeat one more time? Do we need to record a video every time with one part of text?
Yes.
Or every week it's a new part of text?
I would recommend you doing maybe the same author, but maybe different texts. You can even take, for example, a long text, prose text. You can take one part in the beginning, then the second part further on, then the third part, and so on and so forth. Therefore, you will have a certain consistency when going from beginning to end. All right?
Maybe, for example, a book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right. Anything.
May I ask you one question?
Please, Arthur.
During full semester, we should record 7 videos, 7 minutes long, right?
Exactly. So all in all, it will be 49 minutes.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
All right. And you recorded to your YouTube, right? And you.
Yeah. And send the link to your email address, right?
No. I will send you all the link to the table where you could
Okay.
your videos. Okay.
Okay.
And we need to do it before every lesson.
You should do it before the end of the semester. That's important. So
okay.
Therefore, you distribute it gradually. Okay.
Can you please send the details of the homework to our emails, because I'm afraid that something may be not clear there. So could you please send the details of the homework to us by email?
Okay, Lidju. I will send it also the explanation written in English.
Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. The link should always be the same. The link. I mean.
Every time the link is different. Meaning one video, the second video, the third video. Meaning you will be sending me different links.
Excuse me. What do you mean by links? Like you say that we have to send you a link. Like where we should.
Pushing the link to your video in the table so that I could click it and then see what you recorded.
Like we have to have some kind of channel on YouTube or something like that.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
But don't make it public, please, Nargis.
Okay.
Just make it more or less private. So there is a meaning. Only people who have the link can do it.
And can we upload it on Google Drive or OneDrive and send a link to you?
Okay, that's possible. Really.
Yeah, maybe the drive would be better.
It's up to you.
Excuse me, but could you give us a link to perhaps a mail where we should send it to you?
I will send it later on.
Send to our email. Right?
I will send emails because you've all registered with my system. Therefore, I have all your emails. So I will send.
And the link for the conference is the same always?
No. Every time will be. So next Wednesday you will have a new link to this conference. A new link. Therefore, you will get it 1 hour before the class.
Okay,
and our UID will be the same, right?
Where can I get my nominal ID?
Your ID is the same throughout the whole semester. The same throughout the whole semester.
And what's the password for? Can I ask you a question?
Let me write to you the procedure once again. I will send to you email with details, okay? Once again, so that you will not be asking additional questions.
Excuse me, I didn't get my nominal ID.
I will explain to you everything in the email.
Простите, а вы вот посоветуйте мне, например, брать там target мужского пола или это без разницы? То есть мне кажется, если я буду копировать, например, Стивена Фрая, это будет как-то смешно. Вот.
Аня, возьмите для начала Маргарет Тэтчер, послушайте ее речь, когда она приезжала посетить Джимми Картера в США. У нее там прекрасная речь. Ее найдите, Маргарет Тэтчер, Джимми Картер, и вы увидите там. Для вашего голоса как раз все хорошо подойдет.
Вообще, в принципе, это принципиально, извините, чтобы ты стремился к произношению человека, который твоего пола, или это...
Нет, это не принципиально. У меня были студенты, которые в качестве образца, например, взяли комбинацию Уинстона Черчилля и одного из ведущих BBC. И получилось прекрасно. Это вот Катя у меня замечательно выступала, соединяя все эти вещи вместе, и было блестяще совершенно. Ладно, ребят.
Профессор.
Мы тут классно сидим. Можно взять чашечку кофе и продолжать сидеть, но меня уже дожидается другая аудитория, поэтому...
Профессор, извините, можно вопрос?
Аира, пожалуйста.
Мне не получается заполнить Google таблицу. Мне не разрешает редактирование. Может быть, проблема в том, что я не очень опытный пользователь iOS, и, может быть, на Windows платформе это легче делать. В общем,
Я понял, Ир, мы попробуем эту систему совершенствовать. Сейчас вот здесь Полина останется, она мне расскажет, что, сказать, как это все делается. Мы попробуем это.
Хорошо, еще один вопрос по поводу видео. Мы их загружаем на YouTube-канал, и вам на email адрес просто присылаем
Нет,
ссылку.
на Google форму.
В эту же Google форму?
Там
Нет,
будет специальная Google форма, где будете, так сказать, грузить туда свои видео, ссылки на видео.
Хорошо.
Этот раз мы тоже записываем видео, правильно?
Да.
Спасибо,
вы пришлете эту Google форму,
Да, да, пришлю. Ну что?
Можно идти?
Побежались, ладно, все, пока, счастливо.
Okay, see you.
Goodbye. Thank you very much. That's really important.
Yes, sir. Bye.
Спасибо, до свидания. Have a good day, bye.
Yeah.
По поводу номера дать вам на почту, правильно?
Аня, подождите, не уходите, сейчас посмотрим, что с вашим ID происходит.
Потому что мне рассылка не приходит. Мне только вы лично присылали ссылку.
Во-первых, я заметил, что вы регистрировались, сказать, по-русски. Хотя было указано в форме, что регистрироваться только по-английски.
Я по-английски
Нет,
регистрировала.
по-моему, по-русски. Сейчас посмотрим еще раз.
Да, можете, пожалуйста, еще раз посмотреть?
Ну, сейчас поглядим. Сейчас поглядим. Так, момент. Сейчас поглядим. Верно? Так? Верно?
Да.
Вот вы есть, видите?
Угу.
Что вы написали в адресе электронной почты? Он правильно написан?
Нет, неправильно.
И кто в этом виноват?
В этом я виновата.
Ну, правильно.
А можете... Я потому что дважды потом регистрировалась.
И что он
Надо
дальше?
исправить. Вот надо Голованова, чтобы было.
Вот так? Нет.
И еще после Л.
Вот так?
Да.
Здесь правильно? Две буквы Голованова Анна.
Да. Анна 01. Все. Спасибо. Простите, пожалуйста.
Да вы сами себе вредите. Это, так сказать, обычная история. Теперь смотрите.
Простите, пожалуйста.
Смотрите.
Всё.
Я вам сейчас пошлю еще раз ваш UID. Посмотрим, что из этого выйдет.
Хорошо. Сейчас проверю.
Давайте посмотрим, получите вы или нет.
Я подожду пока.
Я вам отправил. Получили?
Пока нет, но я подожду.
Ну, оно уже ушло. По идее, если там все было правильно, то вы должны получить ее.
Давайте, пока мы ждем, про Google форму поговорим, если можно.
Сейчас только давайте, сейчас я там, я понимаю, коллеги чего-то сидят, дожидаются. Давайте мы сейчас всех отключим. Секундочку, я тут всех подключу. Секундочку. Тудун. Простите, ребята, мы вас отключаем, потому что лекция закончилась. Принудительно.
Да, теперь есть. Спасибо большое.
Пожалуйста.
Всё, теперь тоже есть. Спасибо.
Пожалуйста. Так, секундочку. Так, давайте мы сделаем так, Полина. Я сделаю для вас... Я вам сейчас пришлю другую ссылочку на... Я просто закрою эту конференцию, иначе мы просто не дождемся. Так сказать.
На почту, да, пришлете?
Ну да, вы там, так сказать, в системе зарегистрировались по-английски или по-русски?
По-английски, да.
По-английски, ладно, сейчас я пришлю вам. Окей.